Hi everyone, my name is Cristal Ortiz. I originally started this podcast in the beginning of this year, in 2023 in January. This is kind of my last episode of the year. Honestly, I have not uploaded as much as I would want to, and that's okay. I am kind of like handling things one thing at a time. Although this last podcast will serve kind of a reflection of what this year has been. So it's going to be more of a listening type of podcast. There's going to be a lot of audio, not as much of face-to-face film, just because I feel like once I reflect, it's more of like a voice thing of thinking. So I'm literally going to be sharing my thoughts with you of this year. I think it's very important to be grateful, to be thankful of everything that this year has brought to anyone. To me, this year has been amazing. It has brought me amazing opportunities, amazing experiences, and I'm forever thankful. But it has a lot of room to reflect and to grow and to kind of like expect more things for myself, but in the way that I have worked for them, just by making myself better, kind of puts me in a position to deserve better things. But there's a lot of growing going on. This was my first year being 20. I'm gonna be turning 21 in about 2 weeks and a half, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm still trying to digest the fact that I am in my 20s. I am here in my 20s, living my 20s. There's a lot to be thankful for. I am a junior in college now, and I kind of been thinking about the next step. What's next? What's next? So yeah, there's a lot to kind of digest and grow with.
I think there's a lot that this year has taught me. I've had many wonderful experiences this year, but I've also had some lows that kind of taught me how to push on, further. Um, Even if that difficulty was still kind of big and really felt like it was holding me down, I kind of learned how to overcome it this year. I think that was a very important skill I learned this year. This year has taught me that change is important. And that's very, very important, very key. Change is very important to grow as a person, and I learned that this year. I also want to say that I've learned that I am an independent being that is capable to do her own pursuits, that is capable to aspire, that's capable to thrive on her own, and I've learned that this year. I've also learned the importance of family as well. I had the opportunity to see some of my family in Mexico for the first time in my whole life. And that was a very life-changing moment for me. This year was the year I turned 20. This was the first year of my 20s decade, so that in itself is kind of big. First year being a 20-something year old, and it has taught me a lot. It has taught me to look ahead and to aspire of new things that will come ahead, and to not be so afraid of taking the next step, of moving on, pursuing, of not being afraid to take the risk. And I've learned that a lot. This year has been very important to me, and I'm very grateful for this year. And I'm very grateful to have been able to make it through this year as well. We know many people that entered the year and they didn't make it out. So I think it's very important for me to be grateful and to appreciate this moment that I am here, that I am living. And I hope you find this moment appreciative as well. A moment of reflection, a moment of being thankful for this year, of what has been accomplished, of what has been attempted to be accomplished but wasn't quite accomplished, because that's what life is. It's a continuous progress of trying to improve your better self, trying to improve who you are, and it's a it's a long game that you have to be patient with, that you have to be perseverant to not give up. I hope that this upcoming year, you as a person have aspirations and have the confidence in your own self that you're going to meet those goals you have set for yourself. I think that's a very important key element here. Your own confidence and your ability, and to not hinder your own ability by doubt. That's very important. Just know that the only person who knows if you're capable or not is yourself. No one else in this world is capable of telling you anything like that, of telling you you're not capable enough, because that's not true. You are capable. I hope that this year was filled with blessings for you, and I hope that this upcoming New Year's also filled with the most beautiful blessings as well.